Hi everyone, I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 7, Episode 7. We're going to start off with Auntie Nora's barbecue. This is a big deal for their family. Candy's like, Auntie Nora, she throws the best barbecues, has the best food. Her and her family get together. They're playing cards, having a good old time. And when she gets there, she can instantly feel the cold shoulder from from Joyce. She's getting like, okay, what's wrong with my mama? Apparently, one of the aunties went back and told Joyce that Candy was talking about her man. Candy stated that Joyce's man tore up the house, which is true. He went in there, I guess he called himself doing some home improvements type stuff. He thought he was either Bob Vila or Tim the Two-Man Taylor. Yes, 90s reference. But anyways, I guess he thought he was on some kind of, I'm a DUI man, I got this, and tore up several bathrooms, made several rooms smaller, and just left it. Didn't even tell Candy. Candy had to find out when she went out there to see what minor things she had to do so she could sell the house. So they weren't even gonna tell her. I guess they thought Candy, she just gonna leave this house for maybe one day Riley can get it, and she ain't gonna know this until years later, and by then she ain't even gonna be worried about it. I got this new house, so I'm not worried about that toe up house. And I said this before, I think that's why Joyce wanted a new house, because she didn't want to both tell Candy that, you know, that her boyfriend messed that up, and two, she didn't want to live in a house that's been messed up. That's the reason why I think she wanted that new house. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm getting from it. So yeah, she didn't tell Candy's cousin. Yeah, she been talking about my man. Like Candy was all throughout the whole greater Atlanta area, just spread her news. No, she told it to her aunties. Because she was feeling, you know, can you believe he went out there and messed my house up? And then she had the gall, nerve, and audacity to say, after all I've done for Candy, for her to be treating me like this, like, how is she treating you? She came in there with open arms. She done bought you a house. Only thing she said was her boyfriend, your boyfriend, tore the house up and just left it like it, which is true. And the way she's mad that Candy is treating her boyfriend like this. Yes, the way she treated Todd the whole entire time. I'm not even going to say the entire time they've been together. Since Candy bought their new house and Joyce was in the guest house, she's been mad at Todd. Called Todd out and his family all kind of horrible names. But you mad because Candy said your boyfriend tore up a house? Like, really? And Candy even said it, you know, Joyce is just mad. I think Joyce is one of those people, she can never please her. She's always going to be mad about something. She just can't be happy with anything. She got to have a reason to be mad. So we're introduced to the new housewife, Demetria McKinney. I think that's what her name is. She was Janine on Tyler Perry's House of Pain. Yeah. She meets up with Cynthia because she needs some models for her new music video. Didn't know the woman sang. Well, I know she could sing, but I didn't know she was trying it out as a profession. Because when she was in Tyler Perry's The Play, Meet the Brown, you know that's a play everybody's going to be singing throughout. So she's like, she needs some models and she needs to get this together. She's talking about all what she was going on. And it's like, are you single? She's like, no, I'm in a relationship with Roger Bob. And she's like, I know him. She's like, I know. Because your little homegirl, Kenya, was all hugged up with him at Peter's birthday party. And when the blogs got a hold of it, Kenya didn't try to deny it. I guess she wanted people to feel that she had a man, or she just liked the attention of people talking about her. Don't really know. But she's like, yeah, that's my man. We've been on and off for like 8 years, and we couldn't really be together while we was on House of Pain because, you know, Tyler didn't want people who work together to get together, which I kind of agree because, you know, y'all break up, that's causing tension to the set and messing with my money. She didn't say that, but that's what I'm getting. So Cynthia's like, yes, girl, I can get you the models that you need. She's like, okay, because I'm having my video release party at this such time, so thank you. So Candy finally speaks to Joyce about her boyfriend tearing up the house, and Joyce sending her text messages like Candy doesn't have a right to be mad. Like, they didn't say this, but I'm feeling like Joyce is like, how dare you, Candy, be getting mad about some little mess like that? We got money like that, so don't worry about it. She was like, why are you out there talking about my boyfriend and why are you doing this now? I don't remember what the text message said, but Joyce was mad. I don't know why. I mean, you don't have to pay for it. I know you're not going to pay for those expenses. That has to come out of Candy's pocket. Regardless of how much money Candy has, she shouldn't always have to go behind Joyce and clean up after her. So, and I guess, Joyce, and I don't want to say this, but this is the way I was feeling. I guess once Candy was like, you getting mad at me about something like this, and I've done nothing wrong, and Joyce sitting over there like, I just want to keep calm and I don't want to argue. I'm on medication for my aneurysm. And aneurysm, that is a serious situation. Like, you could die from some stuff like that. And that instantly, Candy is like, okay, I don't want to upset my mama because this is going on. And I don't want to feel like this, but I feel like Joyce is going to be using this aneurysm as the way to, get Candy to do whatever she wants her to do. Like, she's already getting whatever she wants now. It's like Candy is going to be more on her side in the future and want to do more and more for her. Which I hope Joyce is not lying about this aneurysm, because I would hate for her to just stoop this low just to get her way and what she wants. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't even know how to say it. It's like, I don't want her to be using, like, lying about being sick. Now, if she's sick, I hope she gets, like, that medicine helps her aneurysm. But I just hope she's not lying about. This is not going to be the first person that lied to their chat about being sick to get their way. I.e., New York's mom from Flavor of Love. So Kenya, she wants to get back into modeling, so she's getting her headshots done. Now, I've never known Kenya to be in any major roles. She's always, been, what's the word? An extra in, either movie or television. I think the last thing I seen her in was Deliver Us from Eva, and that was in like 2003. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember her on an episode of Living Single, but she's never been that major like actress to the way she's making it seem. Like she was up there like Angela Bassett, on her level, like earlier in her career when she was acting. But okay, anyways. You never know. Being on Real Housewives of Atlanta, this could open up doors for her, so who am I to talk? But anyway, she's there getting her headshots, and she's talking to Kaladi, and Cynthia's there too, and she's telling her how, yes, this is a nice man in my building. I think you should get to know him. His name is Roger Bob. And Cynthia is, she's looking like, hold up. And he's like, yeah, he's a really good guy. Cynthia's like, okay, we're going to need to hold that down right now because I got information that he is seeing somebody else right now. Her name is Demetria. And Kenya's like, well, he done dated several of my friends, so I don't know how true that is, but okay. So Cynthia's like, okay, I'm just letting you know that he's in a relationship right now, so don't be trying to set him up with nobody else, because I don't want this to come back on you. I'm letting you know now, so I've done my part, let you know that he is seeing somebody. Whether that's true or not, I've done my part, so I'm going to try to shut this down. Nene is going to be filming live at HSN to get her clothes out there and sell some of her clothes. She's like, I'm very hands-on with what I'm doing in my clothes, and this isn't just I want to sell clothes from girls of size 2 and below. No, this is going to be from the size 0 to size 24, honey. Yes, I want everybody to look good. And I guess she's on one of those, just because you more curvier don't mean you can't be, rocking the same outfits as these, the girls that are size 0. As long as we, pair it right and we get the fitting right, you can just look just as fabulous. And I commend Mandy. I commend Nene for that, for, broadening her, customers. She's like, this is for any ages and any shapes, even for the curvy girl. We need to look good too, so okay, come over there to the Nene Leaks collection and get you a nice little outfit going on so you can go be for work, going out, hanging, socializing, what have you. So Phaedra, Candy goes over to Phaedra's house, and Phaedra's like, I don't know how to tell my boys that their daddy's going to jail. And Candy can relate to that. One of her cousins was in jail, and his son, of course, was not of course, but he wasn't in jail. And Candy's like, this is my cousin, but he's like a son to me, and it hurt me to see what he's going through. And brought out the cousin. I'm like, this grown man look like he's like 2 years younger than you. But you talking about this your son? But anyway, that's beside the point. And he was like, after a while, the child, he knew that, daddy was in jail because daddy had the same khaki outfit on. We was going to see daddy at this random place with everybody else dressed alike. Like, he put two and two together like, yeah, this is my daddy. And he let her know, you should tell your sons up front that, hey, daddy is going to be going away for a while to prison. Instead of being like, oh, daddy, he's got to work out of town, or daddy, he's in school, or daddy's in the army, and he can't come back for a while. Don't be lying to your kids, because kids going to find out later. Then they going to be mad at you for, like, lying to them. So he was like, I need you to just tell the truth, just let your sons know. But Phaedra was like, that's, the way they did it, but she don't know if she wants to go down that certain route. And she's looking like, I don't want my sons to follow their father and end up in prison too. So it's time for Lanitia Leaks, aka Nene, to do her live taping on HSN. Now they taping like in the middle of the night. So Nene by this time she's tired. Like, I totally agree. Like, you had to call me like 4 or 5 years ago. Oh yes, I can stay up to 3 o'clock in the morning and have no problem. Now I'm good if I can stay. I'm good if I can stay up till 11:30. So Nene's like, okay, I should have took me a Red Bull, Chad. I gotta get this together, do some jumping jacks, run around, do something. So she's there, she's taping, and like towards the end, like Nene was like exhausted, like ready to fall asleep, and had a Red Bull to get her some wings. But in the end, she did well, and she ended up selling out of one of the styles of her shirt. So good for you, Nene. I wish you nothing but success. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what is wrong with me today that I cannot get my words out. So Kenya goes to see Roger Bob because she wants to get back into acting, and she would like to work with him. But, Kenya just can't go to her. She got to be messy. She's like, well, do you know a girl named Demetria? Because I've heard some things, about her, and I heard you guys were dating. And he's like, yeah, I know her. She's my lady. And this surprises the heck out of Kenya. I thought he was going to say, yeah, I knew her. We worked together, but, that's about it. So she can be like, gotcha, Demetria. You wasn't dating Roger Bob. He told me so, but, Kenya got to be Kenya, and her confession was like, well, I wonder how long that will last. So I'm like, go and find you your own man so you can quit worrying about how somebody else is with theirs. I'm going to need her to do that. So we're at Claudia's video shoot party. I guess what that was. So she's there, she's hanging out, she's saying how she's been in a relationship for almost 8 years, and Demetria says this. That's what I said? Yeah. And Claudia's sitting over there like, girl, you need to go ahead and stop taking your pill, pop a few condoms, and trap that man. And Demetria's like, are you serious? Like, girl, no, I'm playing. I felt that she was being very, very, very truthful about that about that statement. Like, girl, go ahead and trap that man. I'm trying to find a man right now to trap. That's what she was giving me right now. Even though she said she was joking, like her tone said differently. So Kenya walks in with Brandon. She's saying hi to everybody. Like, everybody knows who she is. Maybe I should stop downing Kenya because, like, the way she's saying hi to people is like, hi, it's me. You know who I am. Instead of, hi, everybody. And they know who she is. But anyway, she gets there and she's like, okay, where's Roger Bob? And Demetria's like, oh, he's not coming. So Kenya's mad, like, I done wasted the outfit to come out here and I don't have Roger Bob to network with. This was a waste of time. Now, kid, you know good and doggone well you were happy to be invited somewhere because that means you were somebody. Well, in this case, you were invited because you were one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Nene couldn't come because she was in Florida, so this was like obligatory for you to come. So don't even act like that. Like this was a waste of your time. Like, really, girl? So Apollo walks in and it gets very, very awkward and very, very tense. He's seeming like he's had a few, in my opinion. And he comes over there to talk to Phaedra, and Phaedra doesn't, talk to or even acknowledge that he's in the room. And he goes over there and he's like, I'm being peaceful right now. Don't make me act several foods in front of all these people and embarrass you. So I'm going to suggest you talk to me. She's like, well, you at home and you don't want to talk. He's like, when I'm at home, you don't talk to me. She's like, do you always at the strip club? He's like, man, it don't matter where I be at. It's my business. Well, Apollo, since you're facing 8 years in prison, I think this is the time that you should be spending with your sons instead of the strippers at the club. How about that? How about you be with your kids, spending time with them? And he's sitting there talking about something. If two people can't be together, maybe we should just end this right now. And then next thing he's talking about something, I love you. Do you love me? And you can see the hurt on Kenya, on Faye. Just like she wants to be like, I love you, but you've hurt me so bad, and I don't want to be feeling like this right at this time. This is supposed to be a girls' night. Now you done came in, you're acting a little drunk, acting a little ignorant. So I'm gonna need you to stop. So yes, that was basically just what happened. If I left anything out, by all means leave a comment or a video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.